We are doing Higurashi today. Although I'll say this now, I've been kind of prepping for it. Don't be surprised if we don't see Higurashi on Tuesday next week. Just, I'm not saying it's inevitable, but for sure not happening. But I'm just saying I could see myself schedule wise being wanting to do something else on Tuesday. So yeah, welcome to the stream. Higurashi Tuesday. We got a new the arcs. They just keep coming and they won't stop coming. Is that the lyrics? No, we're just continuing with Ray here. But so this next arc we're gonna be reading is called Hirukowashi or Hirukowashi or Hirukowa. It's something. All right. If I get close enough, you just got to understand that's the best we're gonna get. I can barely read my native language. You know what I mean? Like so, expecting me to be able to perfectly pronounce Japanese titles, you're asking for too much, buddy. But yeah, that is the arc we're gonna start reading. I don't think we're probably gonna finish it today. So that will probably, leave a bit so that we can finish on Saturday. So it'll be a tight little 2 day arc here. But seemingly, I've been told that this, or it, not I've been told, my own independent research. I do research. I talk about this all the time. For this arc is an adaptation of a video game, a Higurashi spin-off game by the name of Higurashi Daybreak, which is like a 3D, as far as I understand, like a 3D fighter thing. And let me tell you, did I potentially try to go down the deep end of trying to secure a legit physical copy of this game? I think for PSP. And then I'd have to go through the whole rigmarole of like having to try to connect or stream something from a PSP, which was going to be a whole nother ordeal. But so I cut myself off before I went too deep down that rabbit hole. But I actually have secured seemingly a copy of Daybreak, but I'm gonna be, before I click in and before we start this, I have to be a million% honest with you guys, and I need everyone to just understand as we go through. It's gonna be fucking rough. I've done some test runs of this. It does not run good. I don't know what it is. I tried several things to try to make it better, and it just was fruitless. I don't have the knowledge, the technical knowledge, or the what skills, I guess you could say, to try to improve on what is happening with this. But I think at the very least, we're not going to spend too much time with it because it is so busted, at least the copy I have or how it's running on my machine or whatever the case is. But I thought it would be at least, fun to check it out before you read the actual visual novel adaptation of this arc. We just briefly check the actual game that it is an adaptation of. So I'm gonna do that now. Like I said, it's very rough, so bear with it. If you're watching the YouTube VOD and you're like, I don't even need to see it because it's gonna be rough, you can skip ahead. My feelings won't be hurt. At least I'll say that my feelings won't be hurt. It's up to you to determine if I'll actually be upset or not. And yeah, we're gonna try to check out basically two things. Like I said, I had to do, because I know it was running so poor. I did a lot of testing quite some time ago, and then I did even more testing this afternoon before stream because I wanted to make sure I knew the run through of everything, how to access stuff. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try two things before, and there's a reason why I'm talking about it before actually loading it up here, but I'm going to try two different things. We're going to try seeing the story mode until it inevitably crashes, basically. And then I'm going to try to load up into just a free-for-all like match. and then you'll be able to hopefully see the actual gameplay. Once I get into the actual gameplay, the match actually runs pretty well. It's everything surrounding that. So cutscenes, the opening movie we're going to try to see, but what you're going to see is that the opening movie runs really poorly, like framey as hell. I'm essentially building your anticipation so that you know what to expect. You know, I'm setting the bar low so that everyone knows what's going on, okay? Let's go to the second monitor for this, because this is how I've set this up. Oh, cool. You want a folder off to the side? All right. I think I've set it so that this will open up directly in this magnified. Nope. Fucked up. It fucked up. Wow, this is actually running good. What the hell? Why is it running good all of a sudden? This is the best it's run. I am absolutely beside myself. Every time I've tested this and experienced this, it has run at maybe like 3 frames per second. Maybe 2. Why is it running perfectly well all of a sudden? Oh my god, it's a fucking streaming miracle. Let me get it in the box here. I just need to get close enough, right? Listen to that music, dude. I don't know why it ran so well. I'm not joking when I say it. I literally tested it a couple hours before stream, and it was the opening movie was running at like I said, 2 or 3 frames per second. So I don't want to jinx it or anything, obviously, but I'm absolutely shocked. Maybe we're gonna actually see the opening movie now. Okay, the story mode thing. This could be big. Okay, so I don't speak Japanese, obviously, but I know this is the modes that we care about clicking here. This is gonna be story mode, and this is the free-for-all. Oh, look, the box. I could have... Oh my god, it's running so well. Look at this. I'm trying to make minute adjustments. It's a streaming miracle. This is incredible that it's running this well. Oh, there are no subtitles, obviously. There are no subtitles. Why is it running so well? I'm so surprised. This is insane. I can't believe this. What are the odds that it just runs well the one time I actually... Look at these 3D models, dude. God, this is the cleanest I've seen it run. Oh my god, it's Irie and Chie. So yeah, no idea what's actually happening, but we should be reading the story. And we'll find out, hopefully.
冗談をやめてください。
僕は何事も本気です。あなたが微笑んでくれるなら僕は全てのメイド服を焼き払ってもいい。
何を言ってるんですか。ここは学校ですよ。
I don't want to know what's happening, honestly.
ああ、こいつはたまげたぜ。
まったくですわ。こんなオットセイにこんな力があるなんて。可愛くてロマンチック。絶対レナがお持ち帰り。
ダメダメダメ。これはレナのじゃないよ。ダメダメダメ。
Those hands.
というわけで、
I love the 3D models are
こ
so.
のオットセイのマガタマは部活に献上しますのですよ。
ってことは今日の優勝者はこれをもらえるってことですね。
縁結びなんてあまり興味ありませんけど、優勝は譲れませんでございますわよ。
まあ諸君、ここはだね、オットセイも2つあることだし、今日の部活はペアで挑むというのはどうかな。
Me.
ペアで戦うのも楽しそうなのですよ。
This is the farthest into this cutscene I've been able to see because of how poorly it was running before.
怪異モードのレナと組んだ方が得そうだな。おいレナ。
If we actually get into a match, I actually don't know how to play either, so don't expect me to get very far if it throws me into battle.
相変わらず素直じゃないな、お姉は。
さあさあ、クモペアを決めましたよ。
Uh-oh, it's doing it. Okay, we just gotta go. So, again, I've done a little bit of testing. Here are the pairs. So you basically, I think through the story mode, you pick a pair. And it's got, like, the pairs that make sense, right? So, like, oh, this pairing kind of makes sense. You're not gonna pick, like, in the story mode, Chie and Shion. You know what I mean? But having them together makes some sort of sense. So let's run through our characters here. See, like, I mean, obviously, we finished the story, this pairing makes sense. If before finishing the story, I would have been like, oh, I don't know why, but... Okay. Alright, this is a good one. This is pretty good, too. Let's go Mion and Shion. Yeah. I will play as Shion. God, it is actually, it's like no joke. This is a streaming miracle. Like, literally, like half dozen tests of me trying to run this game, and it would not run well at all. It's just has changed everything. I don't know what any of this means. I think this is go. Go to match. Oh my god. Oh, it's starting to chug. It's starting to chug. Oh, it's having some difficulty. This is more what I expected. I spoke too soon. We spoke too soon. Uh-oh. It's hitching. Oh, man. Well. Alright. Well, it wasn't gonna last. Well, you know, you just gotta wait. It's just gotta load. Just gotta load a bit, you know? We'll give it a little bit of time to try to fix itself. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not what you like to see. Oh no. It's not responding. Oh no. Oh! Oh, it saved itself. Look at that. See? It's fine. If you're just if you're willing to wait like a minute or two, it's fine.
トップは私でしょ。2位はあんた。
No. The true experience.
止めるけど息は合ってないのかな。
とにかくお姉は私のバックアップに回ってください。勝負は私が決めます。どこの世界で4番バッターに球拾いをやらせるわけ？あんたがバックアップ。
Oh.
戦う前から言い合いをしてるようじゃチームワークが見えたな。
We just gotta get through some dialogue to get to a match. Oh no. See, I didn't even think we were gonna get this far into the story mode thing. So I was planning on seeing as much of the story mode cutscene as we could see, and then having to probably restart it, and then just go into a versus match. But if we can get to a match in the story mode, then we're totally fine. We're golden.
なめやがって帰り討ちだ。
I'm trying not to stress it out by hitting advanced dialogue too many times. I'm trying to be kind. I'm trying not to break it. Oh. The things I do for this stream. There it goes. Perfect. Oh, we might be going in. Oh, we might be going in. Oh, it's thinking. I only know a few of the buttons, so I'm probably don't expect a victory out of me. Yes. Okay, we got it. We're fine. We're in. Don't even worry about it. We're in. Yep. Here we go. All right, jump. Yes. You gonna like fly? You gonna run? I don't. Oh my. Get Rena. Yeah. I know you can switch lock-on targets. Oh, it is chaos. I don't know how to play, though. Like, I think I died. I'm gonna be honest. Look at me roll like I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. I sent Rena flying. Get off my teammate. This is insane. What are these angles?
衝撃のファーストアタック。
この程度じゃ笑っちゃうね。まだまだいけるって。
Go,
こ
go!
のくらいじゃ平気です。なかなか追い込んでくれる。
Hit! Strike Rena! Strike Rena! Strike Rena!
かも。ごめん。
Strike Rena! I think we lost. This is don't you remember reading when this fight happened in the main series? You know, like this was a great part in episode 3. I think. Oh shit. They're shit talking me.
君最強かなかな。
Okay, I think if I pick this, I can get out, right? You would think. I want to try to go to the verses just so I can show every character we have. Again, if the game will load. That's a big if. I don't want to tax the game too much. But yeah, I just want to say, behind the scenes, so much hair was pulled on my end trying to get this thing working. And to minimal success, as you can tell. Oh, don't worry, it's thinking. It wants to. Yeah. Perfect. I do love this like menu screen music. Don't worry, it's loading. We don't rush it. I'm hoping my singing will aid it in its loading process. It's one of those moments where I'm very thankful I don't have like face cam on or anything. Just see my face like staring blankly at the screen as it's like freaking out and spazzing out. Come on. If I can help it, I'd rather not try to shut it down and... oh, there we go. I just had to threaten it that I was going to close the window. Okay, let me load up the versus menu. Because, like I said, at the very least, let's. I want to show the roster of characters we have access to. Because I think there's, like, at least one character, when I went through again, when I was testing it earlier, that, like, I didn't recognize, so I assume it's going to be a character in an arc that we have yet to get to. So it'll be like it's like a little tease for an arc down the road. The best of teases are the ones that take forever to load. I unintentionally rhymed road with load. There we go. Okay, so unlike the story mode, this one is a free-for-all. You can partner whoever you want with whoever. They also have alternate costumes, which I would guess I'll show here in a sec. So we have Rina, Keiichi, Rika, Satoko, Mion, Shion, Oishi. Guy whose name I already sort of forgot. I'm sorry, but I know who he is. He's the guy who comes to help Rika in the later bits. He was the star of like chapter 4. Irie. We have Hanyu makes an appearance. Chie. Fucking cool guy. What's his name? Fuck. It's not Kumagai, because that's the guy who was with, Oishi. That's the partner of Oishi, right? What's this guy's name? I have the worst memory. It's Mion and Shion's mom. Toмотake, obviously. Takano. And then... girl who I don't know. So I'm going to only assume that she's from an arc that we have not read yet. But I'm sure she's fascinating. In fact, because she's new, we should pick her, right? Now, there's the... so yeah, you can choose different costumes. Let's just go with, I think, her default. Was this her default? I think so. I don't know what the weapon selects are, so we'll just do random. Hyper mode. Like, I'm gonna be entering hyper mode at any point. Now, who should I face? Let's go Takano in her this outfit. Late story outfit. Spoilers. My partner will be Hanyu, of course. Perfect. Nope, I hit the wrong button. And who else is gonna get it? Oishi. Let's go the mom. You know what? She's in the Angel Mort outfit. For some reason. Alright, let's go. Sure. This all looks great. Alright, let's lose a match here, and then we can get to the actual reading. Oh, that didn't take too long to load. That was good. Oh, look at my weapon. I'm killing you. You're going to die. Takano. Leave Rika alone. Leave Rika alone, I said. What are these? These angles are bad sometimes. Holy shit. Oh my god. I hear Hanyu making a bunch of noises. I can only assume she's in trouble. I can only assume she's not winning. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? Part of the thing was I spent so much time trying to load this game that I didn't bother trying to figure out how to play. Ooh, center flying. Help me, Hanyu. We could win. I missed again. God. No, 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 no. Knockout. Hanyu, let's go. Got her. Got her ass. Got her ass. Oh my god, look at my moves, dude. I'm hitting random buttons. I'm trying to see what my options are. Got her. Oh my god. Yeah, knock her out. Combo. shit. I think I lost again. Maybe I should just stick to reading. Trying to see if it gives me a loser message.
あんたも棒の深いお人のようだね。高野さんとやら。あら、ひどいですわね。ただのナースですわよ。
There they are. Just a little bit delayed reveal. Well, honestly, all that work for about 30 minutes of stream. So much work. Oh my god, story of my life. Hey, honestly, this ran a lot smoother than I thought it was going to. I expected a lot worse, so I'm gonna take this. I do awkwardly need to just do a quick BRB. I actually need to replenish my water if I'm gonna be reading and stuff, so I'm gonna close this. It's still making the music. I closed. There it goes. Oof. I closed it, but it still was like, hey, you want to listen to this music? Of course you do. Of course you do. Okay, let me throw up a BRB. I'm going to get it loaded up as well here. I'll get, what is it? Hirukowashi. It's probably not Hiru, right? Hirukowashi. We'll get that loaded up here. Let me do a very quick BRB. I know it's awkward. That was only half an hour. And I'm already doing that, but yeah. Give me just a couple of minutes, and I'll be right back. All right. Let's see. Let's do that. Perfect. All right. So Hirukowashi. Hirukowashi. Can't wait. Can't wait to try to make sense of what it is we just witnessed 30 minutes of. I don't know what that thing was. See, the funny thing is, as I said, that's the cleanest I saw the opening movie and that opening, like, cutscene to the story mode. So I was always seeing it as, like, a slideshow. And so it made even less sense. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. But I guess it's good that we're gonna see now. I had to turn up the volume a bit because the game was coming in super loud. All right, it is Hirukowashi, the strongest pursuer of love. That was my nickname in high school. This is a tale of a peculiar dispute over the precious jewels. Did I say precious weird? Precious. I say a lot of things weird, but I get self-conscious about everything. The Magatama of Fuwarazu? That must be the thing that we saw. Jewels capable of granting mutual love that befalls the club members. People who haven't played Higurashi Daybreak can enjoy this too. Oh, well, here's the thing. We just played Higurashi Daybreak, so we know all about this. For other pairings, please enjoy Higurashi Daybreak. Okay, so for other pairings. Okay, so this makes me believe then that what we kind of saw there in... So we saw in Daybreak, it was like, what, they threw the jewel things at Chie and Irie, and then they, like, I mean, we didn't know what they were saying, but it looked like Irie was instantly was swooning over Chie or something like that. So maybe in this we're gonna get just one pairing of something, of people, obviously. I don't know. Can't wait. Like I said, it can't be as bad as this, right? No matter what's in here, it can't be as bad as this. That's what I would think. And by bad, I mean like cringe-inducing. You know what I mean? I knew what I was getting into when we read that one. What is this? The console version of Hirukowashi is significantly different from the original PC version. It's almost a whole new arc. Which version would you like to play? The console version of Hirukowashi is significantly different from the original PC version. It's almost a whole new arc. Which version? I think I'd rather go console, right? Yeah. I think I'm going to go console. When in doubt, console out. When in doubt, click console. That's... Oh, shit. Oh my god. What is this? I was not expecting. Sorry, that blasted my ear too. Alright. I'm ready. Oh my god. Look at this art. Who is that character? Oh no! This is way more than I expected. Oh, look how much fun they're having on top of the roof. Whoa. No, wait, the art matches the game we kind of just played a little. Who is that? I'm so confused. Maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe someone I should know and I'm just blanking. Wow, that was thrilling. I would just watch 3 hours of random opening movie thing and then just call it a day. I'd be willing to accept that. But no, I've got to read. I've got to fucking read. Or just stare at a black screen. Oh. We're totally fine. Scared me for a second there. I was like, oh no. The bad luck from Daybreak is transferring over to our main attraction. Okay, what is Rena doing? Rena says Ru-ta-ta, run-ta-ta. Can I hear her say that again? She did it better than me. Also, I'm adjusting audio based on this. That opening movie was just so much louder. There we go, we're getting better. Perfect. Okay.
そのご機嫌具合から見て、例のダム現場にまた新しいゴミ山でもできたんだろう。
You're in a good mood. You found a new pile of trash at the dam site, didn't you? Yep, that's right. I wonder what's buried in the new pile. I predict I'll find a cute little treasure. After I get home, I'm going straight there for treasure hunting. Keiichi-kun, wanna come too? Wanna come?
俺か?
Who? Me?
ミオンに借りた漫画、まだ全巻読み終わってないんだよな。
I still haven't finished all the comics Mion lent me.
女の子が誘ってるのに、ケイチ君は漫画を選ぶんだね。
A girl invites you out, but you'd rather read comics. Huh?
今日の部活で助け舟を出してあげたのに、そのご恩返しがこれなんだね。
This is what I get for helping a friend in need during club today, huh?
嘘です。ごめんなさい。宝探し万歳です。
No, I'm sorry, I lied. I'm all for treasure hunting.
ぜひレナさんの旅に同行させてくださいませ。
Please allow this one to accompany you on your journey, Rina-san. Club activities today could be summed up as heartless. Every man for himself. Anyone showing weakness was crushed and dropped into last place. I would gladly romp people at an advantage and be romped when the roles were reversed. Oh, I love being romped. But today, luck just wasn't in my favor, and the deciding match completely backfired on me. That was when Rina had given me a little nap, or help. I'm sorry, it's been a long Tuesday. Rina says, but you ended up in last anyway.
罰ゲーム、今度の日曜日が楽しみかな
the punishment game is this Sunday, and I can't wait.
レナにあれだけ助けてもらってこのざまとは。
You helped me so much, and now look at me.
不甲斐ないぜ。
I'm worthless. In the end, I couldn't put Rina's help to good use, and that locked me in last place. But it was definitely thanks to her that I could even try going for that big deciding match to turn things around. If she hadn't helped me out, I would have lost even worse, without even having that opportunity. Rina didn't have any responsibility to try and rescue me. Normally, you decide that if you couldn't help for first, or hope for first, you could at least avoid last. If she left me alone, it would have assured my last place finish. She wouldn't gain anything from saving me aside from risk to herself, would she? And yet, she'd helped me anyway. That fragment of kindness in the world of our cold, heartless club was sublime, as though the Buddha's nimbus had reached me in hell. The one rule of our club was to fight without pity or mercy. But even amidst that, Rina was the one who always held onto her kindness. She wants everyone to have a good time playing games.
買いかぶりすぎだよ。
Ha 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 ha, you think too highly of me.
レナはワンサイドゲームって嫌いなだけ。
Rina just hates one-sided games.
だってどう戦っても逆転がないって分かったら誰だってふてくされちゃうもん。
I mean, anyone would get sulky if they knew they couldn't make a comeback no matter how hard they fought.
まあな。
Well, I guess.
罰ゲームは俺に確定だってんで、決着を待たずに服の採寸までされてたからな。
After all, once I locked in for the punishment game, they started taking my clothing measurements without waiting for the end.
ああ、くそ。一体何の服の採寸なんだろうな。とほほほほ。
Ah, crap. What the heck did they need them for? Sob.
どんな逆境からでもいつだって逆転はできると思うの。
I think you can always make a comeback, no matter how bad it gets.
そういう世界じゃないといけない。
Or, more like, that's how the world should be.
だからね、レナはどうしても困ってる人にそのチャンスを与えずにはいられないの。
That's why Rina can't help but give a chance to people who are up a creek without a paddle.
レナは本当に優しいんだな。
Rina, you're such a nice person.
なんて話を聞かされると、レナが弱り目の時、容赦なく叩いてきた俺に両親の呵責が。
When you were weak, I knocked you out without mercy, so hearing this pricks my conscience.
レナが好きでやってるんだから、ケイチ君までそうしてなんて言わないよ。
Haha, Rina does it because she wants to. I'm not telling you to do it too.
でもそのレナがピンチになった時はその貸しを返してくれると嬉しいかな。
But, well, when Rina is in a pinch, she'd be really happy if you repaid the favor. She would be.
おう、
Right.
今日のは仮にしとくぜ。
I owe you one for today.
まあそれとは別でだ。
Well, aside from that,
たまにはレナの宝探しに付き合ってやるぜ。
I'll go treasure hunting with you once in a while.
じゃあダム現場のゴミ山に集合でいいな。
Let's meet up at the dam site. Question mark. Okay,
ダム現場の宝の山に集合ね。
let's meet at the treasure mountain. After answering with a wide smile, Rina ran off, waving her arm. Oh, it was the shortest story. It's over. It was just Catchy learning a lesson to repay favors. That would be funny if that was the case. And it's like, then what the hell was that opening movie all about? Hold on, Satoko.
そろそろお買い物に行かないと特売を逃しちゃいますよ。
If you don't go shopping soon, you'll miss the special sales.
卵1パックがお一人様1点のみ10円だって。
Each customer can get 1 pack of eggs for 10 yen.
あとトイレットペーパーの6個セットが今日なら8円もお得で、お風呂洗剤が試供品のおまけ付き。夕方前ならスタンプも2倍って言ってませんでしたか？
And a 6-pack of toilet paper is on sale for 8 yen today. And it comes with a sample bath cleaner. And they say we get twice the stamps if we go before sundown.
もう人手が欲しいって言うからわざわざ来てあげたって言うのに。
Come on, I came all the way down here because you said you needed help.
一体どうしたのでございますか、リカ。
What on earth is going on, Rika?
早くお買い物に行きませんとシオンさんを待たせてしまいますわよ。
If we don't go shopping soon, we'll keep Shion waiting, you know?
大変なのです。
Me, this is really bad.
さとこ、これを見てくださいなのです。
Satsuko, please take a look at this.
あら、どうかしましたの？
Oh, did something happen?
航路の足が欠けておりますわね。
This incense burner is missing a foot. Maybe it deteriorated over time from continued use, and that's why it broke off.
だいぶくたびれた感じですし。
It seems rather worn out.
まあ、この程度なら簡単に直せる道具がいろいろございますから、ご安心なさいませ。
Well, if that's the extent of the damage, we have lots of tools to easily fix it, so don't worry. Do we have any more of that wood glue? Last time we bought some was when we needed to fix that chest of drawers.
そうじゃないのです。
Me, not that.
この航路は200年前に僕のご先祖様があるものを封印した時にお供えしたものなのです。
This incense burner was offered by my ancestors 200 years ago to seal something away.
そしてこれが壊れたということは封印が解けてしまったということなのです。
And if it's broken, that means the seal is undone.
なんだかたかがボロっちい航路が壊れただけで随分大げさな話でございますが、それが
Somehow, it seems like a huge exaggeration to make a big deal out of a mere broken incense burner, but what is it?
何かすごくまずいことでもありますの？
Is something terribly bad going to happen?
み
Me,
この古文書によると使い道を誤るとものすごい惨劇になってしまうかもしれない危険なもののようなのです。
according to the ancient texts, it's dangerous. If used in the wrong way, it could cause a huge disaster.
理科のご先祖様がわざわざ封印するくらいなんですから、なんだかヤバそうな話に聞こえますわね。
Your ancestors went to the bother of sealing it, so it must be bad if it must be bad. Is that what you're saying?
それで
Well,
惨劇の規模はどのくらいなのでございますか？
how bad of a disaster might this be?
それもこの古文書に書いてありますのです。
Me, that's also written in the ancient texts.
ちょっと読みにくい漢字ばかりですが、さとこ読めますですか？
It's all in kanji that are a bit hard to read. Can you read it, Satoko? No, I don't know how to read. what do we have here?
ふわらずのまがたまの際か？
The calamity of the Magatama of Fuwarazu.
例年より訪れの早き夏？
One summer, which had come earlier than most years?
門外不出の
The Magatama of Fuwarazu, two most valuable jewels.
門外不出の司法ふわらずのまがたまが人海へこぼれ出し恐ろしき最悪を招いたり
The Magatama of Fuwarazu, two most valuable jewels never to be removed from the premises, spilled into the world of man and brought forth a most terrible disaster.
古文書にはそう書かれてありますのです。
That's what's written in the ancient text.
そして当時は随分怪我人が出たと書かれてありますのです。
And the way this is written, a lot of people were hurt back then.
ふわらずのまがたまは鬼神の残したる地獄の司法なり
The Magatama of I keep having to say it over and over. Furarazu are valuable jewels of hell left behind by the savage gods.
人里に現れることあれば地獄より鬼たちが現れ人々に取り付き阿鼻教官の地獄絵図となるものなり
Should they appear in the human village, the hell demons shall appear, possess its people, and create a hellish portal of pandemonium.
ということはつまりとんでもない事件が起こってしまうかもなのですよ
Which means there could be a terrible incident.
よくわかりませんがなんだかまずい感じですわね
I still can't tell if this is going to be like a serious story or it's going to like take like a turn into just wackiness. I assumed it was going to be a wacky story just based on the opening and what we saw, the little of what we saw in Daybreak or whatever, but I don't know. Maybe there'll be a turn. I don't really get it, but that sounds pretty bad.
地獄絵図といえばこの前かぼちゃ弁当を持ってきてくださったシオンさんはまさに地獄の鬼そのものでしたわ
Speaking of hellish pandemonium, when Shion-san came here earlier with a lunchbox full of pumpkin, she was like the devil himself, come straight out of hell.
しかもその後 ほんの少し残しただけでその座引け特製のこちょこちょマシンの件なんて今思い出しても
Ooh. And what's worse, leaving just a little bit behind meant facing the special Sonozaki tickle torture machine. Even just remembering it now.
見ている側としてはなかなかに眼福だったのですよ。
I didn't know how to read that. It was pretty amazing to watch though. Nipa!
それはともかく正しく使えば素晴らしい力があるのですが、使い方を誤ると大変なことになってしまうとのことなのです。
Anyway, it has a wonderful power if used properly, but, well, if you use it wrong, things get this bad.
あまりに危険なので僕のご先祖様は人の世から遠ざけるため遠いお空の向こうの世界に封印していたらしいのですが、
It's very dangerous, so my ancestors apparently sealed it away beyond the distant sky to place it far away from the human world.
その封印が解けたとなるとどうなるのでございますか？
And now that the seal is broken, what happens?
お空の上に封印したのが解けてしまいますので、
Me, that which is sealed above the sky will be unsealed.
そのまま村のどこかへ落下してくるということでございますか？
So, it'll fall down somewhere in the village then?
でも正しく使えば素晴らしい力もあるとおっしゃいませんでしたか？
But didn't you say it has wonderful power if used properly?
それ次第では封印する前に少し遊んでみるのもいいかもしれませんわね。
It might be something I'd want to play with a little first. Me.
とにかく早く見つけましょうなのです。
Anyway, find it quickly.
誰か他の人が拾ってもし悪い使い道に気づいてしまったら大変かもなのです。
If someone else finds it and figures out how to use it for evil, things get really bad.
こういう時に限って一番拾ってもらいたくない方に渡ったりするのがお約束ですわね。
At times like these, the person who finds it and picks it up is always the one you least want it to be.
とはいえ仮にもこの古出神社の宝におかしな方の手垢をつけさせるわけにはいきませんわ。
There's no way we can let some weirdo get their fingers on this Fruit Shrine treasure. There's no way we can let someone get their hands on the treasure.
宝探しってね、
Treasure hunting!
二つ楽しいことがあると思うの。
There's two fun things about it.
一つはもちろん可愛い宝物を見つけられた時だけど、もう一つはわかる？
One is obviously finding cute treasures, but do you know the other?
汗だくになっても何も見つからなくて人生と時間の大切さに気づき我に返る時か？
Getting all sweaty, not finding anything, realizing how precious our lives and time are, snapping out of it and going home? That's good. They say you don't get tired when you're having fun, but where in that slender body was Rena storing all this horsepower? Rummaging through an oversized garbage heap was exhausting in and of itself. It didn't take long for me to pull out a picnic blanket, spread on a decommissioned vehicle's roof, and sprawl out on it.
違う。
No, that isn't it.
どんな可愛いものに出会えるかなってこうして探してる時が一番楽しいんだよ。
It's the time you spend looking and wondering what kind of cute things you'll happen to find.
だからね、もし何も見つからなくてもそれはとっても楽しかったことなんだよ。
That's what makes it so much fun, even if you don't find anything.
まあ俺もつまらなくはなかったけどな。
Well, wasn't boring for me either.
おかげでレナが持ってきてくれたこの水筒の麦茶が美味しいぜ。
Thanks to all the work, this bottle of barley tea you brought tastes great.
これは明らかに我が家の麦茶よりうまいよな。
This is definitely better than the stuff in my house.
なんていうのかな、香ばしさが違うというか。
How should I put it? It's like they smell different or something.
普通の市販のだよ。
That's the normal kind.
やかんにパックを入れて煮出すだけ。
You just put a pack in a teapot and boil it to get the flavor.
ああ、煮出すってのが秘密だな、多分。
Oh, boiling it must be the secret.
うちのは冷水に放り込んで冷蔵庫に入れるだけだよ。
We just dump cold water in and put it in the fridge.
やっぱ火が入らないと味ってのは出ないんだな。
Guess you don't get the flavor if you don't heat it up first.
そうだそうだ、忘れてた。
Oh, that's right, I forgot. Rena pounded her fist, then put her treasure hunting aside for the moment and came over to me. Then, she brought over a bag and took something out before unwrapping it. Why, how considerate. They're cookies. Their lack of uniformity meant they had to be homemade.
これレナの手作りなのか？
Did you make these yourself?
いただきます。
I'd be glad to have some.
うまいうまい。
So cartoony sounding. Mmm! Yup! These are great!
昨日作った残りなの。
They're leftovers from yesterday.
ほとんどお父さんが食べちゃったからあんまり残ってなかった。
Dad ate most of them, so there weren't many left.
レナもあんまり食べてないのに。
Reina didn't even get to have that many.
そうかそうか。じゃあ俺だけが食べちゃ悪いな。
I see. So, I shouldn't eat them all myself.
半分だけ食うぜ。
I'll just eat half.
レナも食えよ。
You have some too.
会心の出来だぜ。
These are cookies over my own heart. No, these are cookies after my own heart, is the phrase. I knew it sounded weird.
この味、
Eating
舌触り
noises.
格別じゃのう。
This flavor, this texture, oh, they're extraordinary.
レナはいいからケイチ君が全部食べちゃっていいよ。
Reina doesn't need any, so you can eat them all, Kechi-kun.
そんな嬉しそうな顔で食べてくれたら作ったレナもクッキーもすごく嬉しいもの。
You look so happy with them, so both Reina and the cookies she made are really happy too. The cookies themselves are happy?
そうか？
Really?
ならいただくぜ。容赦なくな。
Guess I don't need to hold myself back.
殺せる。
I could kill.
このクッキー1枚のためになら俺は人が殺せるぜ。
I could kill a man just to have one of these cookies. Kechi, we don't make jokes about killing people anymore in this. We it's a serious subject matter now, and it's sensitive around many people in this story. You know better.
例えはひどいけど嬉しいかな。
That's a terrible thing to say, but I'm happy. I am. Oh, Reina. This fun moment sitting together. Going with Reina on a treasure hunt was the right choice. If I only ended up shutting myself up in my room with Mion's comics, it would have been rude to the day itself. Scarlet began to creep into the sky. Flocks of birds started flying past. Maybe they were going back to their nests. Reina had already put away the cookie wrappers. Looked like it was time to go.
今日の戦果はどうだったよ？
So, what did you dig up today?
明日以降に期待かな。
Hopes are tomorrow, I guess.
この山はまだまだ深いよ。
This pile goes a lot deeper.
きっと何かが出てくる。
I'm sure something will turn up.
レナには匂いでわかるの。はう
Reina can tell by the smell. How?
レナがそう信じてるならきっと何か出てくるだろう。
If you say something will turn up, I'm sure it will.
くじけるな。
Don't lose heart.
金が出るか温泉が出るか
Will it be gold or a hot spring?
楽しみにしてるぜ。
I can't wait.
明日も宝探ししたらケイチ君も来てくれる？
If I go treasure hunting tomorrow too, will you come with me?
俺か？
Me?
そうだな。またレナの手作りクッキーが食べられるなら考えてもいいぜ。
I'll consider it if I can eat more of your homemade cookies.
クッキーの準備がないから明日は無理。
You only like me for my cookies. I didn't bake any more cookies, so I won't have them tomorrow.
クッキー作ってないと
Cookies?
ダメ？
I like how they say cookies. If I don't make cookies, you won't come?
え？
Huh?
そんなうるうるな瞳でみんな。
Don't look at me with those eyes.
わかったよ。
Okay, I get
手
it.
伝うから。そんな哀れみを誘う瞳でみんな。
I'll help you, so don't give me that look.
俺のガラスの両親が痛む。
You'll break my glass conscience. Hee hee, ha ha, ha ha.
ケイチ君の明日のお手伝いゲット。
I got Ketchikun to help me tomorrow.
ケイチ君と一緒なら、何も出てこなくても楽しいよ。
When Ketchikun is with me, how? It's fun, even if I don't find anything. Rina usually went treasure hunting alone, but she probably also had fun doing it with friends once in a while. She gave me a fresh, invigorating smile, the kind she didn't usually show anyone during club games. After that, we decided to clean up, pack up, and leave. Ka-ching. And the moment we went up to the embankment, there was a sudden dazzling flash.
うわ眩しい
Ah, my eyes. Ha 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 ha.
君たちの至福の笑顔いただくさ。
Caught those blissful smiles on candid camera.
富武さんだ。
Tomitake-san.
それに高野さんも。
And Takano-san too.
こんにちは。
Hello. I'm here.
こんにちは。
Hee hello there.
二郎さんもデリカシーのない人よね。
Jiro-san has no tact, does he?
レナちゃんたちのデートに水を差すなんて。
Wrecking your date like that?
デートなんかじゃないっすよデートじゃないデートじゃない
It wasn't a date or anything. Not a date, not a date.
そうだよなレナ
Right, Rina? Oh. It was a fucking date.
こんな人気のないところに男女が2人で将来を語り合っててもかい？
A boy and a girl coming to an empty place like this to talk about the future?
いやいや、いいんだいいんだ。
Well, that's fine.
そういう出会いを重ねながら2人の絆を強めていくんだよ。
That's the kind of discussion that'll strengthen the bond between you.
ねえ、高野さん。
Right, Takano-san? Hehe.
最初の頃の二郎さんのあれこれ苦しい理由をつけては私を誘おうとするのがとっても面白かったわ。
Back when we first met, Jiro-san would always have the funniest, most awkward ways of asking me out.
中でも傑作だった口実があれね。
I remember one masterful excuse in particular.
どう
What was it?
また
Whoa, hold on there.
あれは僕の勘違いで、
That was my mistake, and, well... Takano-san ran off, giggling, and Tomitake-san chased after her. From afar, they looked like they had to be a great couple. Oh yeah, they're excellent.
一見ちぐはぐに見えてすっごく
The
仲良
bond
しだよ
between
ね
them couldn't be any better. They seemed mismatched at first, but they like each other a lot.
そうだな
Yeah.
お互いのキャラクターが正反対ゆえにパズルのピースのデコとボコみたいにバチッと相性があったのかもしれないな
Yeah, they have completely opposite personalities. Maybe they went together like the bumps and dents in puzzle pieces.
は
How?
デコとボコがバチッと
Sorry, drinking noises. Right on mic there. Just like a bump and a dent.
はどういう意味かな
Oh. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
違うそんな変な意味で言ったんじゃない
Well, Rena, when a mommy dent and a father bump really love each other. No, I wasn't trying to say anything weird.
赤くなるなそこで赤くなられると非常に気まずい
Stop blushing. You're only making this more awkward.
なんだろう
I wonder.
デコとボコデコボコデコボコ
Oh no. Bumps and dents. Bump dent. Overload. Oh no. Reina's completely broken. The only way to solve this is her usual method, punching me out cold. Alright, Reina, I'm prepared. Give me your usual lightning fast punch and KO me in an instant. But then, something flew towards Reina and clunked her in the head. What was that? Reina suddenly choked up and fell to her knees, coughing over and over in a way that clearly wasn't normal.
おいどうしたよ
Hey, what's wrong?
大丈夫かレナ
Are you okay, Reina? I rubbed Reina's back as she coughed. What the heck just happened?
どうしたんだい？
What's the matter?
大丈夫かい？レナちゃん。
Are you alright, Reina-chan?
しっかり
Hang on.
呼吸はできる
Can you breathe?
今お二人が何か投げてレナにぶつけませんでした
Did you two throw something and hit Reina just now?
は？
Huh?
何の話だい？
What are you talking about? I definitely saw it. Something came flying and hit Reina in the head. I was sure it was something Tomitake-san or Takano-san had thrown, but they wouldn't do something so mean, would they? Then what was it? Are you telling me that whatever it was fell from the heavens or something?
大丈夫かよレナ
Are you alright, Reina?
ハンカチ使うか
Do you need a handkerchief? Thanks.
唾が気道に入ってむせちゃったのかしら。
Did you swallow something the wrong way?
落ち着いた？
Have you calmed down?
空を見上げながらふざけてたら急に何かが口の中に飛び込んできて飲み込んじゃって。
I was looking at the sky and fooling around when something suddenly flew into my mouth and I swallowed it.
飲み込んだ？
Swallowed it?
何を飲み込んじまったんだ？
What did you swallow?
お腹とか痛くないか？
Does your stomach hurt or anything?
痛くはないけど違和感があって変。
It doesn't, but I feel a little strange.
なんだろう。
I wonder why.
昆虫が飛び込んできて偶然飲み込んじゃったのかな。
Did a bug fly into your mouth?
気になるようだったら吐かせた方がいいわね。
If it's bothering you, you should try vomiting.
向こうの事務所跡に確か使える蛇口があったはずよ。
They should have a sink at the office site you can use.
水をたくさん飲んで指で喉の奥を刺激して吐き出すの。
Drink a lot of water, then put your finger in the back of your throat and throw it all up.
そうした方がいいな。
That's a good idea.
レナ、肩を貸すから行こ
Rina, I'll help you stand, so let's go.
あれ
Huh?
すっきりしちゃった。
I feel better.
う。どうしたよ？
What?
うん。
Yeah.
お腹の中のコロコロした感じがね、スーッと消えちゃった。
It felt like something was rolling around in my stomach, but it went away. Ew. Ew. That's such a gross, ugh. Ugh. Could you imagine actually feeling something, described as I could feel it rolling around in my stomach? Ugh.
もうなんともないよ。
Horrifying. I don't feel it anymore.
本当になんともないのかい？
Are you sure it was nothing?
大丈夫かな。
I hope you're alright.
どうしても気になるんだったらレントゲン取って胃の洗浄をした方がいいかもしれないわね。
If it's really bothering you, we can take an x-ray of your stomach to see if there's a need to remove it.
本当にもうなんともないの？
Are you sure it was nothing?
はい。
Yes.
もう全然平気。
Yep. I'm totally fine now.
自分でも不思議です。
Even I don't get it.
ケロッと治っちゃいました。
Fit as a fiddle.
そうなのか？
Really?
念のため診療所に行って監督に見てもらった方がいいんじゃないのか？
Should we go to the clinic and have Coach look at you just in case?
うん、ありがとう。
No, I'm good.
明日になっても具合が悪かったらそうするね。
I'll do that if I feel sick tomorrow.
でも今日のところはもう全然平気。
But I'm all better for today.
みんな心配してくれてありがとう。
Thanks for worrying about me, everyone. The person concerned said it was nothing, so there was no point in prying any further. We said farewell to Toмотake-san and Takano-san, and then I walked Rina back to her house. At first, I was worried about Rina suddenly growing worse, but as I listened to her go on and on about how fun today's treasure hunt was, my worries drifted away, and we got to talking about going hunting again tomorrow.
じゃあね、ケイチくん。
Bye, Ketchi-kun.
お見送りまでしてくれてありがとう。
Thanks for taking me home.
もし明日の部活が早く終わったら、また一緒に宝探しに行こうね。
If club tomorrow ends early, let's go treasure hunting together again.
おう。
Yeah,
今日は美味しいクッキーと麦茶をありがとうな。
and thanks for the cookies and barley tea today.
手作りじゃないけど、
It won't be homemade,
明日も何かお茶受けを持っていくね。
but I'll bring some kind of snack tomorrow.
乞うご期待。
Please look forward to it.
おう。
Awesome.
楽しみにしてるぜ。
I can't wait. Rina's mood seemed so good that she was fit to burst. As I watched her, I completely forgot about the fuss over the foreign object earlier. Nice.
もうすっかり暗くなってしまいましたわね。
It's already really dark out.
リカ、これ以上は明日にしませんか？
Rika, can we handle this tomorrow?
村の大人の方に見られては、こんな時間に子供がこんなところで遊ぶなんて危ないってうちに返されてしまいますわ。
If any of the adults in the village see us, they'll tell us it's unsafe for kids to be playing at this hour and force us to go home.
まあ、リカと一緒なら叱られたりするようなことはないかもしれませんでしょうけど。
Well, they probably won't scold me for it, though, as long as I'm together with you.
みー、ダメなのです。
Me, we can't.
一刻も早く見つけないと、とても悪い予感がするのですよ。
I've got a really bad feeling about what might happen if we don't find it quick.
みー、
Me,
封印された宝の波動を感じますのです。
I can feel energy waves from the sealed treasure.
間違いなく、この近くなのです。
It has to be around here somewhere.
みー、みー、みー。
She's activating her meep radar. Meep, meep, meep. It's like meep, 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 meep.
そのリカの持ってきた容器探知機ですか？
Rika, that's a ghost energy radar you brought with you?
その精度がもう少し高ければ役に立つのでしょうけど、
Sure would be helpful if that thing was a little more precise, though.
なんだかその名の通り怪しい形ですわね。
It looks about as weird as you'd expect for something like that. In fact, no matter how you look at it, it just looks like a directional magnet.
それにしてもさっきから村のあちこちを行ったり来たりで疲れましたわ。
Anyway, we've been coming and going all over the village. I'm tired.
シオンさんには気の毒なことをしてしまいましたし、は
We're making Shion-san worry. Yawn.
そろそろ
やー
眠くなってきましたわ。
Isn't it about time we get some sleep?
みー、サトコは不わらずの勾玉の恐ろしい力を知らないから総のんきに構えていられるのです。
Me, you're only able to be so carefree because you don't know the terrible power of the Magatama of Fuwarazu.
その恐ろしさを知れば
Fuwa.
僕がどうしてこんなに慌てているのかが分かってもらえると思うのですが、
If you knew how frightening it was, you'd understand why I'm in such a panic about it.
縁結びの勾玉でございましょう。
They're mystical jewels that bind people in love, right?
紅白一組の勾玉を意中の人と持ち合うと相思相愛になれる。
If you give one of the pair of red and white Magatama to your sweetheart, your love will be reciprocated.
素敵じゃありませんの。
Isn't that wonderful?
だからこそ危険なのです。
That's exactly why it's dangerous.
それをめぐって村中の若者が血みどろの争いを繰り広げてしまうかもしれませんのです。
The young people around here would probably have a big bloody war over them.
一人の乙女をめぐって男たちが殺し合いをしたという話も古文書には書いてありましたのですよ。
One story from the ancient text says that a group of men started killing each other over a single maiden.
そこまで思いの強い方ならもっと別の努力をした方がうまくいきそうなものでしょうけど。
If you feel that strongly about it, I guess. Though, seems like that energy would be better spent on a different endeavor.
ま、確かに道端に転がっていていいものではありませんわね。
But I guess you're right. They shouldn't be lying by the roadside.
あ、そうそう。
Oh, right.
せっかくだから私とリカで取り返してその天にお返しする前にちょっと遊ばせてもらうってのも悪くはありませんわね。
Rika, since we're going through all this effort, would it be so bad to have a little bit of fun with these things before returning them to the heavens? Oh, ho, 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 ho.
はあ、
Yawn.
それもいいかもしれませんですが、まずは探し当ててからなのです。
That would probably be okay, but we still need to find them first.
近づいているのです。近づいているのです。
Me, we're getting closer, we're getting closer.
みみみみみみ
So stupid. It's so stupid that she's meep as in like a radar like sound, like meep 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 meep. It's like so fucking absurd. Also, hello. How you doing? Hello. Oh shit. Satoko turned towards something glimmering on the dark night road. Tired, gonna lurk. Alright, have fun. I'm also tired. As I was saying earlier, it's been such a long Tuesday. No one likes a long Tuesday. Ugh. It looked almost like luminous paint, and for a few moments the light shone weakly.
あれでございますか?
Is that it? I pointed my flashlight at it and saw a small open box on the side. Though small, it had an intricate design, convincing me it would make sense if it held the Furude Shrine's treasure. But the outside didn't matter. What mattered was the inside. Ah!
み
Me!
空箱ですわね。
It's empty.
なるほど。このくぼみに紅白2つの勾玉が収められていたというわけでございますか。
I see. The two Magatama, one red and one white, should sit in these dents. On the inside, it was made like a jewel box, empty save for the two depressions the Magatama probably fit into.
み、この近くに落ちているのかもしれませんのです。
Me, it might be lying around nearby.
もうちょっと探してみましょうなのです。
Let's search a little more for it.
理科の容器探知機で探し出すことはできませんの？
Rika, why don't you use your ghost radar to find it?
こんな暗闇で落ちている勾玉を探すなんて、私たちにはとても無理でございますわ。
There's no way we'd be able to find such a little jewel in the dark.
それが、
Well, me.
容器発信機は箱の方に取り付けられているらしいので、
I think my ghost energy transmitter is stuck on the box inside.
箱の中に入ってないと探せないのですよ。
If they're not in the box, I can't search for them. Meep. According to Rika, a stronger radar would apparently be able to detect the Magatama themselves, but that one was tucked away deep in the recesses of the ritual storehouse and would have been troublesome to retrieve, so they left it behind. What a waste. Although, a transmitter and ancient treasure finding radar sound like weird objects, but no matter how you look at it, it seems like a directional magnet. The two of them swung their flashlights about, but even if it had been daytime, it was hard to believe they'd be able to find anything in all the gravel and weeds. What's worse, the Magatama were probably only the size of candies, judging by the size of the depressions in the box.
多分空から落っこちてきた時、地面にぶつかった拍子に中身が飛び出してしまったのかもしれませんわね。
They probably flew out when the box fell out of the sky and hit the ground.
しかもよりによってゴミ山の近くで、
And it had to be right next to the trash piles?
この斜面を転がってあの中に混じった日には無理ですわね。
The day it falls down the slope and into that mess, it'll be over.
探せっこありませんわ。
We'll never find it.
み、
Meep. Just then, an idea flashed through Rika's mind. That may be the case for normal people, but what about Rina, Lord of the Trash Piles? The red and white jewels were called Magatamas, but the pictures of them in the scroll looked more like key rings with seals on them. To be frank, Rina's fingers would be just itching for these. After explaining as much to Satoko, she nodded in agreement.
そういえばレナさんは今日ゴミ山に寄っていくとかおっしゃっておりましたわね。
Come to think of it, Rina said she was going to stop by the landfill, didn't she?
新しいゴミ山ができていたから宝探しに行きたいとか言って、
There was a new trash pile, so I think she wanted to go treasure hunting.
レナが拾ってしまいましたのでしょうか。
Could Rina have picked them up?
そこまではわかりませんわ。
I don't know for sure.
明日学校で聞いてみてはいかがです？
Why don't we ask her at school tomorrow?
さすがにこの時間にお電話を差し上げるのは失礼でしょうし。
Calling her this late would be quite rude.
み、
Meep.
リカ、とにかく今日は引き返しましょう。
Rika, let's call it quits for today.
これ以上暗くなると夜道も危険ですわ。
If it gets any darker, it won't be safe to walk the streets.
それに例の巻物をもう少し詳しく読めば何かヒントが見つかるかもしれませんでしたよ。
And if we read the scroll a little more closely, maybe we'll be able to find a hint, right?
仕方ないのです。
It can't be helped. Good grief. This is one troublesome magic item that made its way into Hinamizawa. Wait, could there really be a treasure with an effect like that? Despite how serious Rika was about it, Satoko herself hadn't seen it with her own eyes, so she was still skeptical.
ああ、
Ah, seriously?
ほんと。やれやれですわ。
Good grief. Stealing that line from Charlie Brown. Actually, Charlie Brown expert here. That is Charlie Brown's line. He says good grief all the time. It's kind of his thing. Today, our normally fun self-study time was somehow lacking in excitement. This was because Rina had been acting strange since this morning.
さっきから調子悪そうだね。
You haven't looked good all day.
今日は体調悪いの？
Are you feeling sick?
体調悪くないよ。
No, I'm not sick.
は
How?
またため息をついていますわね。
There's that sigh again.
ため息を一つつくたびに幸せが逃げていっちゃいますのよ。
Did you know that every time you sigh, a little more happiness is allowed to escape?
うん、
Yeah,
幸せ。
happiness.
はあ。
How? It wasn't this bad when we first got to school. Was she sick after all? She'd been kind of dazed all morning, like she was running a slight fever.
保健室で風邪薬でももらう？
Do you want some cold medicine from the nurse's office?
最近昼夜の温度差が激しいからね。
The difference in temperature between day and night has been pretty extreme lately.
うん、いい。
No, I'm okay.
今日はレナは放っておいてくれないかな。
Today, well, could you leave Rena alone?
かな。
Could you? Rena said only that, her tone lethargic, before leaving our circle and going back to her seat. Then she rested her chin on her hand, stared out the window, and sighed again.
ふんふん。 おじさんの見たところ、あれは恋だね。
From what this old man can see, it must be love.
恋ですって？
Love? Love?
おめでたいことでございますわね。
Oh, wait. That's, well, oh, what a splendid occasion indeed.
へえ。
Oh?
レナさんもなかなかやりますね。ヒューヒュー。
Rena-san must be doing quite well for herself. Whistle.
というかシオン、あんた学校はどうしたのさ？
Hey, Shion, what are you even doing at the school?
いくら実習中でも勝手に入ってきちゃダメじゃないの。
What are you even doing here, Shion? Even if it's self-study time, you can't just barge in without permission. Saw that they're releasing a physical Roxas diary in Japan. Dude, I saw that recently too. It looked really cool. Like, it was mostly just like a journal thing. But at like, from what I looked at really quickly, but like has like, had like passages, like what he actually wrote like at the bottom or something like that. It's a cool little detail. It's cute. If I got a hold of that, I would love it. I would find it very hard to ever actually use it. I'd be like, I feel like I would not be able to touch it like that, unfortunately. But yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, I mean, if it has empty days, it only makes sense. I wouldn't be too upset. I kind of get that. Also, I saw, speaking of things, now that you got my mind off track, I saw, I don't know why I'm only bringing this up because I feel like you had, but maybe I'm mixing you with someone else that I had conversations with. But announcement trailer for like Everhood 2 was like announced today. It was like a trailer and announcement for it coming out in a couple months, and I was like, oh man, because then it got me thinking about Everhood again. I'm like, I really liked Everhood back at when I played it. That was a fun time. Yeah, I know. I would have to, God, it feels like it's been so long, and I in my head, I compartmentalize Everhood as such like a one-off kind of experience to the point where like, I don't like, the experience stuck with me, but like its story and everything didn't like if I try to recount all the happenings of Everhood, like it doesn't like stick with me that way. So like for me to be like, oh, is it like continuing the story of Everhood, or is it just gonna expand upon the thing? And like, but it definitely looked interesting, and like I haven't thought about it before, but like I never thought like Everhood would get a sequel necessarily. So like, but now that it is getting a sequel, I'd be like, oh, like I could see them really improving upon certain aspects of certain stuff. So I just thought it was interesting. It wasn't you? Okay. Well, I tend to, dude, yeah, my bad. I mix, like, I have conversations about, like, certain particular games with, like, different aspects of, or not aspects of people, but different outreaches of people or whatever. And especially from long ago or whatever. If I have a conversation like a long ago, then I'm like, I struggle to remember who it exactly was with, especially if it's just talking about a game or something. I'm like, so yeah, hey Sean, what are you even doing at the school? Even if it's self-study time, you can't just barge in without permission.
まあまあまあ、細かいことは気にしない。
Oh, come on, don't stress about the details.
それはともかく間違いありませんね。
Anyway, there's no doubt about it.
心ここにあらずで、一日中思い人のことでいっぱいって感じですよ。
Seems like her mind's been somewhere else all day, filled with thoughts of a certain someone.
頬杖をついてため息なんて恋する乙女そのものじゃないですか。
Putting your chin on your hand and sighing like that? Isn't that exactly what a maiden in love would do?
そうなのか？
You think?
俺には昨日飲み込んじまった妙なもんのせいで体調を崩してるようにしか見えないんだがな。
It looks to me like, well, that she's feeling sick because she swallowed something weird yesterday. Let me see this. I was watching a VTuber finish it earlier today, Kingdom Hearts 2. She mentioned she dreamed about Kingdom Hearts the first time. She was fighting Data Vexen, and it was kicking her ass. And she fell out of bed because of it. Damn. Getting your ass handed to you so hard in a dream, it caused you to physically fall out of bed. That's rough. That's rough. That is rough, indeed. That's kind of funny, though. See, I'm from every. I mean, this is only tangentially related to that, but like, I don't like. I'm a very peaceful sleeper. I've been told I don't move around a lot. I don't snore. I mean, sure, I dream and stuff, and many dreams I have that, you know, a person won't be able to recall or anything. But I don't like. I feel like I wake up in the same position I end up falling asleep to. It's like one of those things, like, of all, like, the, you know, like, people who talk about, like, how they, like, have trouble sleeping, as far as, like sleep apnea, or stuff like breathing problems while they sleep, or the people that snore a shit ton, or, like, that roll around it. Like, I'm so thankful I don't have any of that. My only problem is I just don't sleep as much as I should, probably. Like, but that's my own problem. That's, like, my own doing. It's not, like, a physical problem I have. Okay, whenever someone tells me about their sleeping problems, I'm like, ah, oh, so glad that's not me. So glad. For as much as I enjoy sleep, it's weird that this is getting on a tangent here, but, like, it's weird how much I resist actually spending a fair amount of time sleeping. And I'm an anti-napper. I don't like napping. I've been on the record about that a lot, though. I'm a no napping guy. Did I ever have nightmares about Vexen, though? No, can't say I did. I'm also built differently, both in the sleep department and Kingdom Hearts department. I didn't have nightmares of Data Vexen. If I had nightmares about any characters in Kingdom Hearts, I gotta say, Vexen's gotta be low on the list. Vexen's not getting the best out of me. Vexen can get to stepping.
妙なものって何ですの？
Something weird? Hmm?
ああ、昨日さ、宝探しに行った先でさ。
Yeah, yesterday when we went treasure hunting.
何なんだろうな。何か降ってきたみたいなんだよ。
So I don't get I'm failing to understand the physicality of this. So she was walking, and then Ketchy thought that something was thrown at her, and then it hit her in like the back of the head or something, and then she fell down. But then she said no, something like flew into her mouth. But then how did the Magatama thing, assuming that's what that was, fly into her mouth? Like, is it such a mystical, magical object that it like fell from the heavens, ricocheted off the ground, and then like violently flew at her mouth? I don't think I'm quite understanding exactly the physicality of what transpired to make her swallow the things. But I guess that might just be dumb. Yeah, yesterday when we went treasure hunting, something I don't know what fell on her.
そいつがスポンと口の中に飛び込んじまって、それを飲み込んじゃったらしいんだよ。
Then it popped right into her mouth and she swallowed it whole. Okay, so the way he describes it, something fell on her from the skies and then it popped right into her mouth. How does something fall on you and then, like, physics-wise, like Isaac Newton-wise, this is the second night in a row I'm bringing up Sir Isaac Newton, but how does something fall and then, did she, like, arch her neck so that when it hit her, it went... I don't get this. I don't understand. So what? It fell from the sky?
ならきっとそれはキューピッドの恋の矢だね。
It must have been one of Cupid's arrows of love.
天から降ってきた？
Why the hell did she have her cat ears and cat tail there for a second? What the hell was that? It was like a flash. Fell from the sky? As we were focused on arena discussion, Rika-chan, who had secretly planted a frog toy on Satoko's seat, pricked up her cat-like ears and turned... Oh, that's why. Pricked up her cat-like ears and turned around. Those are just human ears viewed from the side, right? I must be seeing things.
ケイチ、
This is so strange. Keiichi?
レナがどうしたのですか？
What's wrong with Rina?
いやな。
Well, get this.
昨日ダム現場に新しいゴミ山ができたとかで宝探しに出かけたんだよ。
Yesterday, she said that someone had dumped a new trash pile at the dam site, and we went treasure hunting there.
で、いつものようにバカ騒ぎして大口開けて空を見上げて笑ってたら、そこに何かが落ちてきて綺麗に口の中に飛び込んで思わず飲み込んじまったってんだよ。
The usual stupid stuff happened, and right when she looked at the sky with her mouth open wide, something fell, dropped right into her mouth, and she accidentally swallowed it whole. Okay. So now it's saying she looked up at the sky with her mouth open wide. Why? Okay. You know what? Who am I to question Rina?
天から落ちてきたものが口の中に
Something fell out of the sky into her mouth,
飲み込んだ？
and she swallowed it? A big yawn, maybe?
お聞きになりましたか、リカ？
Maybe. Did you hear that, Rika?
ってあなた私の席に何をしようとしてるのでございますか？
And hey, what are you trying to do to my seat?
ニパーってそれは後回しなのです。
Nipa, worry about that later.
み
Huh? Meep.
大変なのです。
This is really bad. Upon hearing that panicked shout, I turned around. As Rina breathed another sigh, her expression absent-minded, I could see Rika-chan slowly approaching her. For some reason, she had a fancy-looking directional magnet in hand, and then, after gazing at her for a while, I could see a rare look of shock in her eyes. Then, she and Satoko darted off to the corner of the classroom. What is going on?
み
Meep. Eep.
なんて声をお出しになるのですか？
What are you yelling for?
ってことはまさか
Wait, you mean...
レナの中にマガタマの気配があるのです。
I got a sign of Magatama's inside Rina.
マガタマの力がレナに宿ってしまったのです。
The Magatama's power is inside her.
ほら、それなら話は早いですわね。
Oh my, that makes things easy.
通りすがりにローブローでも叩き込んでみますか？
Want to try a drive-by gut punch?
反撃で殺されますわね。
Actually, her counterattack would kill me.
なら、下剤でも飲ませてみます？
What about giving her a laxative?
リカがやってくださいませ。
Rika, please do it.
そんな簡単な問題じゃないのです。
It isn't that simple, me.
昨日読んだ古文書によると、マガタマが体内に飲み込まれると溶けてしまうとありましたのです。
According to the ancient text I read yesterday, if a Magatama is swallowed, it dissolves into the body.
マガタマはレナに食べられたことで形の意味を失い、
This
その
is
力をレナ
wacky.
に宿らせてしまったのですよ。
Rina ate it, so its form lost all meaning, and now its power resides in Rina.
つまり何ですの？
Which means what?
あのマガタマは服用可能で飲んだら消化吸収できるってことでございますか？
You can take a dose of Magatama and absorb it through digestion?
どうしたらよろしいのですか？
What should we do?
理科のご先祖様が長年封印していたアイテムでございましょう。なんとかなりませんの？
Rika, your ancestors were the ones who created this item. Can we do something?
もちろんなんとかはできますのです。
Me, of course I can do something.
紅白のマガタマを揃え、お社様の神域、つまり古出神社の境内でカイジュのおまじないをすればちゃんと解けますのです。
If we get the red and white Magatama together, then bring her to Oishiro-sama's sanctuary, the Furude Shrine grounds, I can chant a curse-removing charm and undo it.
なら簡単ですわ。
Then it's simple.
帰りにレナさんを神社に連行して一丁上がりですわ。
Let's bring Rina-san to the shrine on the way home, and that'll be that.
ところが、レナが飲み込んだのは赤のマガタマだけなのです。
But Rina only swallowed the red Magatama.
白のマガタマが一緒になければ解除はできないのです。
Without the white one, I can't undo the curse.
このままだとレナは白のマガタマを拾った人を無差別に好きになってしまうのです。
Rina will fall in love with whoever picks up the white Magatama.
レナに赤
Oh
の
no,
マガタマの
I
効
feel
果が
hijinks
現れて
coming.
いるということは、誰かが白のマガタマを拾ったということなのです。
And if the red Magatama's effects are appearing in Rina now, that means someone already did.
だからレナは今その人のことで頭がいっぱいになってるに違いないのですよ。
That person is now the only thing in Rina's mind.
もしレナがこのまま暴走してハッピーエンドを迎えてしまったらレナの一生は台無しになってしまいますのです。
Me, if Rina goes out of control and reaches a happy end. I don't like how that's capitalized. It'll ruin her whole life. Me.
リカ
Rika!
あなたのご先祖様が封印していたマジックアイテムなんですから、リカが責任をお取りなさいませ。
Your ancestors are the ones who sealed this magical item away, so you need to take responsibility.
なんだってこんな危険なアイテムがフルデ神社の秘宝なんですの。
Why the heck is such a dangerous item a treasure of the Furude Shrine?
使い方さえ間違わなければ縁結びの素敵な効果なのです。
If you just use them properly, they have a wonderful effect. They can bond people in love.
それは間違いないことなのです。
They just have to be used properly. Me.
それをめぐって大騒動が昔に起こって大変なことになったんでございましょう。
But they caused a huge disaster a long time ago, didn't they?
はあ、今やっと理解できましたわ。
Ah.
なんでリカのご先祖様が封印したかよくわかりましたわ。
Ah, I understand now. I know exactly why your ancestors sealed them away.
お社様ってなんてはた迷惑な神様なんでございますか。
Oishiro-sama is such an inconvenient nuisance of a god.
それを言ったら大昔の村の人たちももう少し神社に寄付をしてくれていたらよかったのです。
Me, having said that, it would have been nice if the ancient villagers donated a little more to the shrine.
ちゃんとまとまった寄付があれば材料と職人さんにもお金をかけてもっとしっかりした航路を作って封じ込めることができたかもしれないのですよ。
If they had received adequate donations, they could have spent money on the materials and craftsmen necessary to build a better incense burner and seal it away.
最初から税金に頼るなんて能力のない政治家が使う言い訳ですわ。
Dependence on tax money has always been an excuse of incompetent politicians.
そもそもちゃんとした社会保障が必要ならもっと税金を納めろですって。
This is silly. You're telling me you need to pay more in taxes to get a proper social security system?
だったら1日数台しか通らない道路に何億も使わないでほしいのですわ。
If that's the case, I'd rather you stop spending hundreds of millions on roads that are only used by a handful of cars a day.
しかも予算を余らせたら来年から割当額が減るからって年末は帳尻合わせの工事ばっかり。
Plus, they say that when there's a budget surplus, allocations will be reduced the next year, but all I ever see is excess construction work at the end of the year to balance the books.
沖宮のおもちゃ屋の前の道路なんて毎年掘り返してるじゃありませんか。
Doesn't the road in front of the Okinomiya toy shop get repaved every single year?
そのくせ一般市民の医療負担は増える一方なんてどう考えてもおかしすぎるのでございますわ。
And yet, medical costs are being further increased for the general public. No matter how you think about it, it's just too weird.
ああ、こんなこと理科に申し上げても仕方のないことでございますけど、本当納得のいかない話なのでしてよ。
I know, there's no point in talking about things like these with you, Rika, but it's such an unsatisfying situation.
参政権のない僕たちがここで何を言っても仕方がないのです。
Me, we don't have voting rights, so nothing we say here matters.
不満があれば20歳になってからちゃんと選挙の投票に行く。
If I have any complaints, I'll be sure to go vote once I turn 20. Oh, an important message from Rika and Satoko here.
それが民主主義のルールなのです。
That's the rule of democracy.
こんなところで選挙のキャンペーン活動をしていても仕方ありませんでしょ。
Even if you conduct election campaigning, it won't make a difference here, you know?
リカ、こうなってはリカが過去のご先祖様の責任を取ってあなたが罰を受けるべきでございますわ。
Rika, now that the situation has come to pass, you need to bear the responsibility of your ancestors and be suitably punished.
私がこの前苦しんだシオンさんお手製のコチョコチョマシンフルコースはいかがかしら。
I feel like I'm in a fever dream reading this. Perhaps you need to endure a full course in Shion-san's handmade tickle torture machine, just like I suffered before. Just like I suffered before.
サトコは鬼なのです。
Satoko, you're a demon.
鬼、悪魔、人でなしなのです。
A demon, a devil, a monster. Gargoyle! Dark-sided!
あれは人が持つべき道具ではないのですよ。
That's not a tool fit for human hands, right?
おかわいそうですけど覚悟なさいませ。
It's like they're speaking a bunch of nonsense, and then meanwhile the music in the background is just going all over the place. It's such a weird sensation. You have my pity, but prepare yourself.
私が前にシオンさんから味わわされてる横で盛大に笑った分苦しみを存分におくらやそばせでございますわ。
I hope you suffered just as much as I did when Shion-san made me taste the great pain of kneeling over in laughter, or keeling over in laughter. Wait, yow! Me! Suddenly, Rika and Satoko both got picked up by the back of their shirts. What are they, kittens? Meow. It was me and Shion who'd scooped them up.
サトコとリカちゃまが何をジタバタしているのかわかりませんけど、
I don't get what you two are floundering around for.
何かご存知なんですか？
But you both know something, don't you?
レナさんのあれ。
Something about what happened to Rina?
リカ？
Rika?
み
Meep.
サトコは後で締め上げるとして、リカちゃん語の翻訳にはミーリンガルとか必要だよな。
Let's squeeze Satoko later. We need someone who speaks meeplish. To translate.
これはつまりどっちの意味なんだ？
Which is it? Yes or no?
このすっとぼけ方は黒だね。
She's faking innocence, which means she's guilty.
あんたたち、レナに何かしたの？
What did you two do to Rina?
まあもうすっとぼけても仕方ありませんわね。
Guess there's no point in pretending anymore. Either way, they couldn't leave Rina like this. The two of them confessed and asked for help.
フルデ神社の司法、フワラズのマガタマ？
Sacred Furude Shrine treasures? The Magatama of Fuwarazu?
はいなのです。
That's right.
負は知らずに通じると言われる縁結びのありがたい迷惑の宝物なのですよ。
Very amazingly annoying treasures that bind people in love whose name is said to mean not knowing discord.
巻物の挿絵を見る限りじゃ、オットセイのキーホルダーにしか見えないね。
From the scroll's pictures, they just look like keyrings with seals on them, don't they?
同感ですね。
I agree.
口の中に飛び込まなくても、レナさんならお持ち帰りしそうな形状しています。
Even if it hadn't fallen into her mouth, knowing Rina, she would have taken them home.
でもこの宝物なんだか可愛い形ですね。
But these jewels do have kind of an adorable shape to them.
オットセイは繁殖力旺盛だから熱愛のシンボルだってテレビで見た気がするぜ。
First seals are known for their vigorous reproductive habits, so I think I've seen them used on TV to symbolize passionate love.
へえ。
I see.
だとするとオットセイという生き物の存在が数百年あるいは数千年以上も前に日本、それもフルデ神社に伝来していた証拠になるね。
That proves that first seals were in Japan for hundreds of thousands of years and even introduced to the Furude Shrine.
なるほど。これはとんでもない大パーツかもしれないよ。
I see. These might be some real out-of-place artifacts.
しかしわからねえな。
But there's one thing that doesn't make sense.
なんでそんな宝物が空から降ってきてレナの口の中に飛び込むんだ？
Why would treasures like these fall out of the sky and into Rina's mouth?
ニパ
Nipa!
しかし、
I'm
お
wondering
社
the
様
same
の
thing.
宝物が縁結びとはちょいと意外だな。
Still, I'm a little surprised treasures that belong to Oishiro-sama would bind people in love.
もうちょっとたたられたり呪われたりしそうなイメージがあるんだが。
I always thought of him as someone who tormented and cursed people.
確かに近年はお社様のたたりとか言われてイメージが随分物騒になっちゃったけど、本来のお社様は縁結びの神様でもあるんだよね。
People have been talking a lot about Oishiro-sama's curse and stuff in recent years, which gave him a reputation for wickedness, but originally he was a god of marriage.
仲良くしないとたたるってのがメインだけど。
Of course, mainly, he'd curse you if you didn't get along.
そうですね。
Oh, indeed.
昔のフルデ神社では縁結びのお札とかを売っていたことを覚えていますよ。
I feel like the Furude Shrine used to sell marriage charms.
私も買っておけばよかったな。チュー。
Wish I had bought one, too.
で、その勾玉の縁結びの効果は単なる気休めじゃなくて霊言新たかな本物ってわけなんだな。
So, this isn't just a story they tell about the Magatama, they actually work miracles?
そうなのです。
That's right.
だからレナは今不わらずの勾玉の力に取りつかれてしまっているのです。
At this moment, the power of the Magatama of Furarazu has taken root in Rina.
赤と白でペアなんだっけ？
They were a red and white pair, right?
赤を持つ人が白を持つ人を好きになるだっけ？
And whoever holds the red one falls in love with whoever holds the white one?
相思相愛じゃなくて片道なんだね。
Sounds way more one-sided than a mutual love.
はいなのです。
Yep.
レナはその赤を飲み込んでしまいましたですから、白を誰かが拾えば漏れなくレナもついてきちゃうわけなのです。
Rina swallowed the red one, so no matter who picks up the white one, she'll fall for them.
み
Me.
なんだか珍妙な話になってきましたね。
This is turning out to be a rather fantastic story.
そしてレナさんを元に戻すには白の勾玉も見つけなくてはならないというわけですか？
And to return Rina-san to normal, we need to find the white Magatama?
しかもレナの様子から見るに誰かがすでに白の勾玉は拾っちまったわけだろ。
Plus, given how she's acting, someone's already found the white one, right?
このまま放っておくとレナはどんどんその人のことが好きになっていっちまうわけか。
If we leave this be, Rina's just going to fall deeper and deeper in love with them,
レナの本当の気持ちとは別に
regardless of how she really feels.
ちょっとロマンチックな話ではあるけど、相手がどこの馬の骨かもわからないってのはちょっといただけないね。
Sounds romantic, but we have no clue what sewer the other person crawled out of. We can't have that.
拾いさえすれば誰にでも惚れちゃうわけでしょ？
All anyone has to do is pick it up to steal her heart, right?
そうです。
That's right.
拾った人が子供だろうとお年寄りだろうと男女お構いなしなのです。
They could be a child or an old person, a man or a woman. It doesn't matter.
ましてや相手が家族持ちだった日にはいろいろと悲劇なのですよ。ニパ
To say nothing of a family member picking it up, that would be a disaster in a number of ways. Nipa! Yeah, Nipa indeed, Rika. Nipa indeed. I was gonna say I can't wait to be horrified when it's revealed that's like Oishi or something. It's like the pairing we don't need.
それは面白そう。あ、いや それは大変ですね。
That sounds amusing. That sounds terrible.
どうやら事態は一刻を争うって感じですか？
Seems like the situation calls for immediate action.
一刻を争いますのです。
It's a race against time.
しかも食べても作用するので、もし通りかかった犬さんが食べてしまったら、それはもう大変なことになってしまうのです。
And it still works if you eat it. So a dog happened to walk by and So if a dog happened to walk by and gobble it up. This game is the story is trying to approach some dangerous territory here.
犬
A dog?
それって動物にまで有効なのかよ。
These things even work on animals. Wait, these things even work on animals? Question mark. Oh no! Wait, what if it's like what if it happened to land in the seat of a Ferris wheel, and then she gets to be like one of those people you see the documentaries about, of the people that fall in love with like inanimate objects / like attraction rides. What is that? What the Ferris wheel is called? Yeah, theme park rides things. I don't know why my mind's going to that.
さすがに可愛いからって犬とカップル
Oh,
に
my
なる
brain's
の
having
は
trouble
おじさん
thinking.
ちょっとパスだな。
Dogs are cute and all, but this old man will have to pass on being a couple with a dog.
むしろ OK の人がいたらお聞きしてみたいものです。
In fact, I'd have some questions for anyone who said they'd be okay with it.
どうしてですの？
Why is that?
レナさんと犬が仲良くなるだけなら、一番被害は軽微でしたよ。
Would that not keep damage to a minimum if Rina-san could play with a dog?
さとこも恋愛をするようになれば、その意味がわかると思うのですよ。
So let's go. I think you'll understand what they mean after you fall in love.
なでなで。
Pat, pat.
とにかく人心を惑わす魔性の勾玉だってことは理解できたぜ。
Anyway, we know these Magatama magically deceive people's hearts.
手遅れにならんうちにどうにかした方がいいな。
We've got to do something before it's too late.
そうだね。
Yeah,
恋愛は自由意志が大事だよ。
free will is important in love.
魔法の力で強制されるなんて良くないね。
You can't force it with some magic spell or another.
まあちょっぴりはロマンチックだと思うけどさ。
Even though that does seem a little romantic.
とにかく取り返しがつかなくなる前に何とかしましょうです。
Anyway, let's do something before this turns into an irreversible situation.
じゃないと、これはこれで大惨事なのですよ。
If we don't, it'll become a real disaster.
問題は白のオットセイを誰が拾ったかですね。
The problem is, who picked up the white seal?
いくらひなみ沢が田舎とはいえ、どこの誰が拾ったのかわからないんじゃ手の打ちようがありませんし。
Hinamizawa may be a rural village, but if we don't know who found it, there's nothing we can do. Huh?
そりゃ簡単じゃない。
That's the easiest part.
だって魔法の力でレナは白の勾玉を持った人を好きになるんでしょ。
The magic is making Rina fall in love with the person with the white Magatama, right?
ならレナの頭の中はその人のことでいっぱいだよ。
That person is all she's thinking about right now.
つまりレナに直接聞けばいいわけさ。
In other words, we just have to ask Rina herself.
レ
Rina!
ナおじさんに教えてよ。
This old man wants to know.
レナのハートを射止めちゃった一中の相手は誰？
Just who is that stole your heart, Rina? Oh no. Shit. That JPEG is moving. I'd seen Rina go into a frenzy more than a few times before, but this had to have been the longest one yet.
はあ、そんなこと言えないよ。
How? I can't say it. Ah! Oh!
いや多分こうなると思ったよ。
Well, I figured as much.
しかし随分威力が向上したな。
Man, she got a lot stronger.
ヒット数も大幅に増加してるぞ。
There's a lot more hits in her combo, too.
次のパッチでは弱体化に違いないのですよ。
I'm sure she'll be nerfed in the next patch.
ニパ
Nipa!
大丈夫ですかおね。
Sis, are you okay?
女の子に好きな人のことを直接聞くなんて相変わらずデリカシーがなさすぎですよ。
Really? Asking a girl who she likes so directly? You have no delicacy at all. Like always.
ごめんね。おじさん、女の子じゃないもんで分かんなかったわ。
I'm sorry. This old man isn't a little girl, so he didn't understand. Ah, this is getting really annoying.
それにしても、よりによってレナさんなのですか？
Anyway, this is Rina-san of all people, right?
恋心がそのまま攻撃力に転換されるようなお方なんですのよ。
Didn't we know she could convert the love in her heart into a raw attack power?
なんだか話がこじれそうですわ。
This is just getting worse.
リカ、元はといえばフルデ神社の管理が悪かったからなのですから、あなたも対策を何か考えなさいませ。
Rika, this was originally caused by poor management at the Furude Shrine, so you need to think up a counter strategy for us.
こちょこちょマシンの刑をなしにしてくれるのなら、もっと真剣に考えてみますのですよ。
Me, I'll try thinking about it a little more seriously if you call it the tickle torture punishment.
あら、そうでございますか？
Oh, is that how it's going to be?
じゃあ、軽くお試しに体験してみて、その恐怖のプレッシャーで気合を入れるってのはいかがかしら。
Then how about we give you a trial run and that dread will get you a little more motivated?
シオンさん、ちょっとお話が。
Shion-san, could I have a word with you?
考えますのです。
I'll think about it.
あれです。
Me, I got it.
ずいぶん投げやりに思いついたようでございますけど、何なんですか？
That was rather slipshod, so what did you come up with? Rika-chan pointed to Rina's seat. She was reading a book now, probably because she was tired from all the sitting around and staring out the window with her hand on her cheek. Sometimes she let the horseplay aside and read a book. It wasn't an unusual sight by any means.
でも、なんだか様子が違いますわね。
But she still seems different.
普段とは違う雰囲気の本を何冊も持ってきておりますわ。
She brought some books that aren't quite the same as her usual ones.
どうかしましたか、サトコ？
What's the matter, Satoko?
レナさんの様子をよくご覧なさいませ。
I'm carefully watching Rina-san.
何かヒントになるかもしれませんわ。
She might give us a hint.
何読んでんだろ
I wonder what she's reading.
う。ここからじゃよくわかんないね。
I can't really tell from here. Having learned her lesson from Rina's attacks earlier, Mion was being careful to keep more distance than she had to.
なんだ？
What is it?
あれは多分何かのハウツー本だな。
Oh, I think it's a how-to book.
何を勉強しようとしてるんだ？
I wonder what she's learning about. Ah,
写真ですね。
they're photographs.
写真撮影の専門誌のようです。
Seems like it's a photography magazine.
他にもカメラのカタログまであるぜ。
And she's got a camera catalog too.
このひなみ沢でこのキーワードが意味する人物は一人しかいねえだろ。
There's only one person in Namazawa who matches those keywords.
うん、間違いないね。
Yep, no doubt about it.
週刊劇者別冊、ナースローアングル特集号まであるよ。
She even has the weekly spectacular photo issue, Nurse Low Angles Special Edition. Oh,
も
boy.
う該当人物は一人しかいない。
There's only one person it could possibly be. The last item was kind of problematic, but anyway, given all this evidence, it had to be him. Jeez, he's always just wandering around, so I can't accept him becoming Rina's forced one-sided love interest.
はあ、レナにもカメラの使い方を教えてくださいって言ったら教えてくれるかな。
How? I wonder if he'd teach me how to use a camera if I asked him. If I did.
そしたら手取り足取り教えてくれるかな。
I wonder if he'd go into great detail if he would. Okay, so I was curious because I was like, man, this feels like it's gonna set us up for an old bait and switch, right? It was gonna tell us that it was Toмотake, and then like it was hinting that it's Toмотake, and then it was gonna be someone else or something. So I was like, oh no, but no, it seems she's confirming. Like I thought it was gonna be like I could have seen it be like, oh, it's fucking Toмотake, and then Rina gives like vague hints that it could have been Toмотake, but then ends up being like Takano or something strange, right? Where it's like, oh, it was so close, but she's saying he, so I think it's. But who knows? I guess anything can happen. I should expect anything with Higurashi now at this point. I wonder if he'd go into great detail if he would. I wonder if he'd treat me nice if I dressed up as a nurse. If I dressed up.
そしたらそしたら
And then, how? Reina calmly got out of her seat. Hearts and flower petals filled her eyes, and doubtless you would see an even more amazing image if you peered into them.
あのねみーちゃん
Hey, Mii-chan.
レナは急に具合が悪くなっちゃったから早退するね
Reina suddenly feels really sick, so she's going home early. How brash. Reina burst out of the classroom without waiting for school to end.
レナ
Reina!
お、いいところに立っているのはシオン。
Oh, Xion, perfect timing.
レナを行かせるな、引き止めろ。
Don't let Reina leave. Stop her!
無理ですよ。
I can't do that.
さっきお姉が大変な目に遭ってたじゃないですか。
Sis, we saw what she did to you just now.
確かに今のレナが相手じゃ部活メンバー総がかりでも無理そうなのです
It does seem impossible even for all the club members at once to defeat her.
だからってまずい。
We still can't let this happen.
サトコ。
Satoko! Mion snapped her fingers and a single string dropped down from the ceiling, ending up in Satoko's hands. Wait, let me make sure I didn't skip a line there on accident. Okay.
あやいそうですわ
Oh, aye, sir.
それ
Take this! Satoko yanked it, and that was when the jump rope trap sprung into action near Reina's feet as she ran for the school entrance.
とりあえず転ばせてその上からみんなで暗殺するんですのよ
First we'll make her trip, and then we'll all pile on her.
ぐぎゃ
Figure. But before Satoko could finish, the jump rope tore with a loud ripping noise. What superhuman strength to tear apart a nylon jump rope like that? A mere jump rope was unable to stop Reina, and now she was already changing into her outdoor shoes at the shoe cubbies.
ほら、
Hey,
廊下を走っちゃいけません。
no running in the halls.
先生ごめんなさい今日は早退します
I swear, I think I brought this up earlier in like a different arc or episode or something, but I swear every time we hear Chie's voice, it changes in my head. Like, it changes from what I've remembered is Chie's voice. And I'm too lazy to check if it's actually her voice changing each time, or if I'm actually just going senile and just forgetting what Chie's voice sounds like every time we experience it. Sensei, I'm sorry, I'm going home early today.
披露宴には呼びますからね
I'll invite you to the wedding reception. How? What?
お待ちなさい。
Hey, stop.
教え子に先を越されたくなかった。
How did I let a student get ahead of me?
で、そこ落ち込むとこ違いま
Oh,
すから。
get ahead of her. I was confused, not confused, but I thought it meant like, how did I let that student get like by me? But no, she's she's like, how did I let a student like apparently be married before me? That's funny. Wait, that's what you're upset about?
あ、私たちも早退します。
We're leaving early too.
とにかくレナより先に富武さんを見つけて白い勾玉を奪おう。
We have to find Tomotage-san before Rina does and get our hands on the white Magatama.
それしかねえな
That's our only option.
富武さんのいそうなところを探そう
Let's search for places Tomotage-san might be.
リカ
Rika,
あなたのインチキ陽気短チキで富武さんを探し出してくださいませ
look for Tomotage-san using your bogus ghost energy radar.
みーその頃がとっても嫌な感じですがこの方向はフルデ神社なのです
Me, I really don't like the sound of that name, but he should be that way toward the Furude Shrine.
富武は昨日撮影に来ると言っていましたから多分境内だと思いますです
Yesterday, Tomotage said he was coming over to take photos, so I bet he's in the shrine grounds.
きっと高野も一緒なのです
And I'm sure Takano is with him.
ああ素敵ですわ
Oh, wonderful.
ほんとお約束万歳でございますわ
Seriously, hooray for cliches.
こういう時のカップルって必ず二人一緒なんでしょうけど
Couples are always together at times like these, aren't they?
ミオさん富武さんは神社だってリカが申しておりますわ
Mion-san, Rika says Tomotage-san should be at the shrine.
リカちゃん、そうなの？
You think so, Rika-chan?
私もそう思ってたとこだわ。
I was just thinking that.
でもそれはレナさんも思っているみたいですよ。
But it looks like Rina-san is thinking the same thing.
神社の方向へ走って。って、うわ、早っ。
She's running towards the shrub. Whoa, so fast.
なんて速度だ。
What monster speed?
みるみる視界から遠のいていくぞ。
She'll be out of sight in a flash at this rate.
それでも追うしかないよ。
All we can do is chase after her.
レナが富武さんを口説き出す前に何とかしなきゃ。
We have to do something before Rina starts hitting on Toмотake-san.
で高野が焼いて気まずい三角関係で大変なのです。
When Takano gets jealous, the love triangle will be very awkward.
ニパ
Nipa!
もう別にあのカップルが破局するのは構いませんけど。
Well, I don't really care if the two of them break up, but
8つあたりで健康診断の時に注射の本数増やされるかもですよ。
she might vent her anger by giving you more shots during checkups at the clinic.
冗談じゃありませんわ。
This is serious. Meanwhile, Rina had already vanished out of sight. But we couldn't stop here. Our only choice, like Mion said, was to chase her down as fast as we could and keep casualties to a minimum. Oh, that's so wacky, dude. Alright, we'll probably call it there for the night. It's a solid weekday stream, and then we'll just, I think we'll be able to finish this on Saturday. I think is the deal. Perfect. All right, but fun stream. Honestly, again, I know it only resulted in a half-hour part of the stream, but very, very happy that Daybreak actually loaded decently well, because I was expecting it to go much worse. It's silly. That's incredibly silly that I tested like 6 other times prior to opening it on stream, and every time prior to stream it would chug along and barely play anything. So we at least got to see a bit of it. The work didn't go at least somewhat rewarded, I guess. So yeah, we'll finish the story. I guess, you know, I was gonna say we'll see what happens with Toмотake, but I'm still expecting this story to go take some kind of turn, some unexpected turn, as we know as Higurashi tends to do. So we'll finish that Saturday. Tomorrow's stream will start one of 2 new games that will be starting in the next handful of days. It has been decided. The next game for the channel has been decided. So we'll start that tomorrow night. Another new game will probably start potentially on Friday, but maybe like early next week, something like that. That one's still slightly up in the air. It hasn't been 100% locked in, but I think I know what direction I'm going. So yeah, tomorrow, new game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Have a nice rest of your night. I am tired as shit. I can't believe it's only 10:20. I'm not being hyperbolic when I say it's been a long Tuesday for sure for me. So, have a nice rest of your night. Take it easy. Stay safe, stay well. We'll be back tomorrow night. So, until then. Bye.